Kicking it with Gives a Minute on Kick. Hey, shit. Kick it right up the arse. Hello? Agent of Chaos. It's just you and me. How you doing, Agent of Chaos? A of C. How's it going? Well, I'm here live because I'm not working until later today, and I thought I've got time when I should be surfing, but the swell's too big. I'm a big fat wuss. It's too big for me, so I'm not surfing. Izzy Anthony. Hello, Izzy. How you get the check mark already gives. So the verified check mark, well, I'm sorry, I've just woken up. How did I do the verified? I asked for it in the Discord. Nope, that's not right. I asked for it here on stream. Yeah, I asked for it on stream. It was a little while ago now. I feel like it was what is it now? The February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, you lovers. I feel like this was the end of last year, just the end of December when it came through. Papa Zaduk was the guy. I'm good, thanks. How are you? I'm doing well, thanks, Agent of Chaos. I'm doing well. But what I want to talk about today is the sub badges. If you sub to my channel, you're going to get a little badge, and we could make those badges, or we can make those badges, you know, like specific to the time frame of subscribation. The amount of time. Give me a sip of this water. The amount of time you've been subbed. If we go over here to my creator dashboard, where are we? Go to community. Go down to badges. Is this too small? Can I make it larger for you? So we got these badges here, VIP badges, OG badges, and subscriber badges. If we click on this, I haven't got any assigned right now, but sub badges are a great way for your chat to show off how long they've been a sub to your channel. This just in, subs are available on the channel as well. So if you haven't subbed already and you like the content and you think you want to sub, bam, now's the chance. But if you have subbed, you get a base badge. But then if you stay subbed for 2 months, you get this 2-month badge. If you stay subbed for 3 months, you get a 3-month badge, and 6 month, 9 month, a year, 1.5 years, 2 years, all the way through to 8 years. But as you can see, I haven't set any of these up yet, so we need to do that ASAP. Daleski's in the house. What it do? Yo, Dale, how you doing, man? Good to see you, buddy. Cheers as eases. Always good to see the Dale Bold on a day when, well, not right now today, but, you know, coming up soon on DLive, it's all over for the day. February 14th, folks. It's a big day on DLive. To that note, if anyone's watching on DLive, which I can see in the restream, swing on down to Kick on down and swing in on kick.com/givesaminute. That's where this stream's happening. So when someone subscribes, a badge will be automatically displayed next to their username based upon how many months they've been subbed for. So we've really got to set this up, and I want to do it with you on the stream today. I want this to be a collaborative effort, a culmination, if you like. Agent of Chaos, I gave up on DLive. Cheers as eases. Thanks, Daleski. So I haven't given up on DLive. Let's be super clear. I don't want to make this about the DLive thing, but I've wanted to also be super clear because I am on DLive and I am on YouTube and I am on the other platforms. I want to be super clear that I'm not giving up on DLive, but if this thing that they do today, well, it could be today, it could be tomorrow. It's the 14th for me. Could be the 15th for you. It could be the 15th before it starts. If this thing's rubbish, whatever the change is, then it's going to have to be a time when all good streamers assess what they're doing and where they're doing it and from how long they will continue to do it. Coming up in April, I will enter my 4-year anniversary on DLive. Speaking, or is it 5 years? 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23. 4 years. On the day, I will do an anniversary stream, but I will say this. Last year, on my 3-year anniversary on DLive, and the year before, on my 2-year anniversary, on the day of when I started streaming on DLive, I had nothing from DLive. No thank you, no staff member come in, not even any other community or not even any other partner came in to say, yo, congrats, Gives. It was a ghost town. So I was celebrating on the day of last year and the year before, And DLive just went, that's what we think about you. So this year, when I celebrate again, it may be a case of I'm going to celebrate 4 years on the day, and this will be my last stream on DLive. If whatever they do today and tomorrow isn't absolutely earth-shatteringly wonderful, then I'm going to have to make a decision. 20 in the house. Yeah. 4 years. By the way, we still don't have viewers watching overlays. If anybody's watching that knows about livebot.app and about the kick.com app overlays, is livebot.app going to be getting viewers watching? Because if so, I'll hold off instead of setting up the Kick app, the kick.com app, whatever that other one is, that other live bot. I'll hold off on that. Xbox Live. Hello, Xbox. What's up? How you doing, man? TKK1990. What? How you doing, TKK? Good to see you, man. Daleski, I'll be 5 years in May. 5 years on DLive in May skis. What? That's cool. I've been going live for what will be my 12th year in October. 12 years. What?
I want to mow the lawn and go fishing.
Me too. I wouldn't mind mowing the lawn and going fishing. That's did you guys watch that stream where we come across this one? I want to mow the lawn and go fishing.
I want to mow the lawn and go fishing.
That's going to be weird. That is going to be weird. So, all that out of the way, hello and welcome to the stream. I'm waiting till Firebot integrates with Kick and go back to Firebot. I've never heard of Firebot. Yo, Dugsky! Hey, gives Perler of a day here in Melbourne. Is it really? Is it a good one in Melbskis? Here it's windy, kind of cold and stormy and big swell. There is big swell. In fact, I wanted to do a stream. I wanted to do an IRL stream where I show you the waves that are coming in right now and there's nobody riding them. Like, okay, I'm not going to be surfing those conditions. Definitely not surfing out there alone. I'd probably go out with somebody, but I wouldn't paddle out on my own. But there are some real nice... It's offshore. It's about 7 or 8 feet.
They hadn't updated the process, so I hadn't heard the change.
That's hands-on.
But you see, it's a collar up, a chicken-a-pop-a-pop,
Crabbish and a call, bit of it in a save of just shaping.
Now that's the first time that's happened on stream. A sub with the alert. Let me just see how that sounded. Did that sound okay? Ah, my neck tweaked out. Hold on a second. Let me just see. I'm watching here on the stream ski. Thank you, TKK9090. I'm gonna get you a little badge today. There it is. There it is. All right, that's pretty funny. Thank you, TKK. First person to sub with the alerts notificationalized into the stream skis. Appreciate you, man. Now we got to work on these badges. We got to get these badges. We got to get these badges set up. So the idea of a sub badge is to reward you and to signify a slight difference between a subscriber and a non-subscriber. And yes, I can actually sub on this platform. Hashtag fuck DLive. Well, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I'm not ready to write yet, but let's hold that thought. Papa Goth, hello, I'm finally on Kick. Hey, Papa Goth, what the crikey? Hello, skins. Hey, Papa Goth. Had account issues, but now it may be sorted. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. So let's go back over here. I was just reading this out to you yahoos. We got to come up with an idea, right? It's got to be a good idea too. Current subscriber badges. Sub badges are a great way for you to show off how long someone has been a sub to your channel. When someone subs, a badge will automatically be displayed next to their username based upon how many months they've been subbed for. The base level is this, then you got a 2-month sub badge, 3-month sub badge, 6-month, 9-month, 1 year, 1.5 year, 2 year, 2.5, 3, all the way through to 8 years. Now, if you've been subbed to me on DLive, I would like them to transfer, but they don't. But you'd be looking at around about the 3.5 to 4 year mark one. So what we got to do is we got to come up with an idea, and it's got to be an idea that can be multiplied. So I was thinking, because my graphic is this beautiful hand animated, what about this? And just spitball this with me, right? This could be, you could say this is the stupidest idea ever, but what about a hand with an increasing amount of fingers? And I know you're going to say, but you've only got 4 fingers and a thumb. That's going to end up pretty much just at, well, you'll get base 2 month, 3 month, 6 month, and 9 month. Then you'll be out of fingers. What about if we make a hand that's got an infinite amount of fingers? I'm not the graphic artist, but somebody I'm sure in the chat could design. How many would you need? You'd need a hand that's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's going to have a hand that's got 20 fingers. Can somebody design me like either a PNG or maybe a vector file in Illustrator? Well, actually, it doesn't need to be in Illustrator. It can just, yeah, make it a PNG in Photoshop with a hand with 20 fingers based off, how are we going to get my graphical logo? You know what I'll do? Where do I have that? Actually, you know what? I'm thinking, as I'm chewing the fat here about this, I'm thinking, does it actually need to be my logo, or can it just be a representation thereof of my logo? You know, my hand, you can see it. Where can you see it right now? You can't see it right now. On my stream, let me just go back up in the Chisel chat. I've missed a few comments. Hey, I'm playing the Forbidden Game, but I figured I'd come by and say hello. The Forbidden Game is Kick, is it? Oh, shit. Now we just need an app. There's one coming, Papa Goth. There's one coming. I want the middle finger badge. Doc Disrespect. Holy cow, I remember one time I triggered your dono on DLive like 5,000 times to troll you. You know what? Let's get rid of that guy straight away, dudes. Let's get rid of that. Create a dashboard. Just going to get rid of this troll. React. Oh, I can do it here. Report, ban, done. Done. Hey, by the way, if you think just because it's a new platform you can come out trolling against me, fuck you. You're not going to win. The Forbidden Game is Hogwarts Legacy. Evening all. Thanks, Pertsky. Cheers, man. Oh, Pertsky, what? I didn't even say hello. Pertsky, I see you in the chat. How you doing, man? Good to see you, Pertskys. Toki Rutuv, I just heard about Kick. How does the affiliate program work compared to Twitch in terms of payouts, etc.? Right now, get this. Right now, Kick.com doesn't take any percentage. It was going to be 95.5, so 5% of your sub donation or your sub income would go to Kick.com. That was always what it was planned as. 95 goes to the creator, 5 goes to Kick, plus the fees from, what is it, Stripe, that take out their little slash. I've been awarded subs about a week and a half ago now. I think we got six subscribers to the channel. That's why we got to get these badges going ASAP. As I got my first sub, a little alert came up say, congratulations, subs are on your channel, well played. For the time being, the split's going to be 100% to the creator. That's better than 95.5, right? 95.5 would have been terrific, and I'm happy with that. Very happy. 100.0? Well, that's even better. It's not forever, but for the time being, 100% of your earnings minus the fee from the Stripe, whatever those yahoos are that do all the back-end garbage, minus that fee, 100%. Works out to you, a $5 sub works out to be about $4.50 to the creator, minus these little transactional fees. I mean, that's pretty good, right? So that's to answer Toki RUTV's question. Dugsky, you could use each finger multiples of 2 and 3 with 5 at the end. You could use each different finger, then multiples of 2. I'm sure the math checks out. I just can't add that shit up in my head. I'm not good with any kind of addition, subtraction. Forget about fractions. They're out of here. Agent of Chaos. There's an unofficial Kick mobile app, but it has to download from GitHub. Okay. Perdsky, just popping in before bed, made by Kick2. G'day, Papa, Doug, Bannon and all, bruh. You could do different coloured hands or different coloured surfboards. Ooh. Do you know what, though? I don't know if I'm going to bring surfing to Kick. I don't know if I'm going to do surfing here. I did really push the surfing on DLive, and it's a lot of effort to bring a video every day of my surf. And yeah, it just wasn't really worth it in the end. I'm not going to stop surfing. Of course, today I'm not surfing because it's way too big, but... following you here, Daleski.
I want to mow the lawn and go fishing.
Me too. So Kick is using fiat currency or crypto? It's just fiat currency at this stage. Yeah, no crypto integration as I can see. Pertsky, as cool as that sounds, I think it's better they take the 5% and maintain a stable and sustainable business model. I mean, look, I agree. At this stage, though, it's kind of like, if anything, it's just sweetening the deal, right? It's just saying, well, look, we've already got this site. It's already up and running. It's already pretty good. How about this? If you're not fully convinced yet, if you come over and you work hard enough and we open subs up, you'll get 100% of the income. How about that for a little while? Don't get too used to it, though. It's not going to be there forever. That's interesting. Real money like Twitch. Yeah. So... yeah, but like I said, don't get too cozy. And like I've said over and over and over again on these streams, let's also give a little bit of time to make certain that this is what it says it is. It might not be sustainable, like Perdsky said. It might not last. It looks good, and it has all the hallmarks of being good. And there's some big name creators here. This guy, shit. I don't follow this crap on YouTube, but I see it on Drama Alert. What's his name? The somebody help me. The new guy. There's a new guy that's come over. He's big. He gets in all of those Drama Alert videos about fighting and boxing and shit. Aiden Ross. That's it. Toker 2. I can't say your handle. Toker UTV. Aiden Ross. So this is a big name that's now here on Kick as well. Obviously the Trainwreck Cobber from the very beginning. So there are names that are here. They're streaming. They're obviously enjoying the 100% of the royalties as well. But the cynic in me says, yeah, but wasn't PewDiePie on DLive as well for a contracted time? And what happened after that? Dead. So let's be real about it. Let's just be very mindful that we have been here before. We've seen this before. The only difference here, and this is probably a big difference, but the only thing I can see differently about Kick.com and about DLive is that when DLive sort of made its run for everything, it had already been in existence for quite some time. So DLive had the Steam It days, and they had their kind of like growth period in a little kind of tucked away corner. Whereas Kick just went, bing, we're here. It just went poof overnight, and it was up and running. And it went from nothing to something without a lot of fanfare. It wasn't, like I said, I've said this before, but there seemed to be, instead of all talk and no action, it was the opposite. It was all action and no talk. There wasn't really any promotion. There wasn't really any mindless tweets coming out. It was just like, yeah, the site's up and running. Go and use it. It's good. Whereas for the last 3 years on DLive, all we've heard is talk. And then it went quiet for so long. And now today, the 14th of February, they're shut down for the day and they're going to relaunch. We'll see what happens. But so my point is, just be aware that this is familiar territory, but it is being done differently. But it is very familiar. And personally, that's why I'm staying back from it. Like, I have streamed here quite a lot, and I have gone out and like, I would normally be streaming at 10:28 a.m. I'd be surfing normally, but I'm out here streaming. I am making an effort here, but I'm also sitting back. I'm not really engaging in any of the Twitter and the Discord stuff. I'm just kind of watching it, seeing the same shit roll over again. It's basically, I'm just sitting back going, all right, let's just see. Let's just see. Agent of Chaos. I've been on Kick for 2 months now. I feel defeated by the platform already. Defeated. What does that mean? You feel defeated by the platform. Malpezzi, oh man, how you doing, dude? Over here from the DLive Machine Skis. What? Hey, go Malpezzi. 34 in the house. What to do? Can you elaborate a bit on that, Agent? Yeah, what does that mean, Agent? I don't follow that either. What do you mean defeated? I've seen a few people on YouTube slagging off Kick already. Yeah, I mean, well, this is probably a good thing, right? There's gonna be detractors, and you could say you could just say I'm one, right? I just said, like, I'm not out here smoking it. I'm out here being reasonable about it. Some people might be out there slagging it. They might be out there on the opposite side of that and really going to town on it, saying how wonderful it is. I'm just taking the approach of, all right, looks good. Be a little cautious, right? What's the saying? Once bitten, twice shy. I'm just sitting back a little and saying, all right, let's see how this thing rolls out. And let's just chill. Let's be there, but let's chill as well. Good things are coming. Never gets old, Pertsky. I tell you what, it's gonna get old. If good things don't come, it's definitely gonna get old. Relaunch makes me laugh. The DLive relaunch. Well, they've got to close the site down to make it work with this, whatever the changes are. Danako, what's up, Gibbs? You got what the hell, Danako? How do you not have this, man? Get out of here, Danako. What the hell? Dude, if there's ever someone that goes way back in time, Danako, you're it, man. How come you haven't got these badges? Shit me. And Papa Goth too, fully, man. Let me add Papa Goth here. Have I already added Papa Goth? No? Oh, is he already gone? Is he not on the chat? There he is. These are OG badges, VIP badges. This is legitimately for those yahoos that have been with me at the outset on DLive, and they've gone through all that crap that I went through. All that hardcore trolling, all that Adrian Banks crap, all of that Gil stuff, all of the obnoxious fucking trespassing shit and all that crap. If you've been here with me, you're here with me now on Kick. That's what these badges are for. These are limited to these badges. 50 users for VIP and 25, I think, for OG. So 20, yeah, like, I'm stoked that you guys are here with me. I haven't really been saying, hey, everybody come over to Kick now. Everybody come, like, you were over there, now come over here. I'm not really doing that, but I'm slowly getting myself wet in this pool. I put my feet in, my ankles went in, up to my shins, my knees, my thighs, and I'm about to dip my pecker in. That's a metaphor, right? Think about it. I'm getting into the pool. You might say, let's just jump the hell in and go swimming. I'm going to ease my way in. Back up in the chat. Was there a host there, was it? Team Bowflex. Team Bowflex, hello. Thanks for the host. Are there host alerts? Thank you, by the way. And hello to the 132 viewers. We don't have a view count here on kick.com yet. I'd like to know if that's coming to livebot.app. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and use the kick.bot app or whatever it's called. Have a good stream, fam. Thank you, team. Team Bowflex. Thank you, man. Cheers, dude. I'm going well, Mal Pelzy says. I'm prepping for my Aussie trip in 18 days. 18 days till you'll be on Australian soil, man. That's cool, man. BBN, Karma. Hello, Karma. BBN Nicole Daddy, let's go. Saint B, yo, hello. Agent of Chaos, I think it'll be very hard to come up with a long-term business model. Shit, Tokyo RTV, thanks Tone Bold. You built like my dad. Is that a compliment? I mean, I feel like I'm not doing too bad as a 47-year-old. I'm not doing too bad. I go surfing, stay quite fit, do a lot of walking. But then again, I also drink a shitload of beer. And when I drink beer, I like to eat chips. I know, right? I know, those are the two bad things. But I drink homebrew beer and I eat good chips. Yeah, but they're still beer and chips. There's no getting around it. I'm 47 and I like whiskey. I drink beer, whiskey and eat chips, but then I also do fitness and go surfing. Does one hand wash the other? I feel like it does. I don't know if that's a compliment though. You built like my dad. Hello to Cryptic and Cryptic's dad though. Pays to be skeptical. You look like James Cameron, no cap. James Cameron. Not too sure who that is. You basically called him daddy. You can call me whatever you want. Most people call me Gives or my name Benon. You can call me by my name, but most people call me Gives. Slot machines dominating from the start is not a good move. They're not dominating though. I'm gonna do this. Hey, I'm gonna do this because I've heard that before. And Pertsky, slot machines dominating. Let's have a look at the slot machines up here. Slots in casinos. First featured stream. Second featured stream. Just chatting. What are the numbers here? 18,000 viewers here on this stream. 175 viewers on chatting. Next stream on the wheel here is Lily Stella. 440 viewers in just chatting. Next wheel slot Love Action. Zovo just chatting. 150. Hey, shit me! Up there on the wheel with 71 viewers. Goodness gracious me, that's a record. That's myself in just chatting. Then League of Legends, 57 viewers on the sixth slot on the wheel. The wheel just keeps going, doesn't it? I think this just keeps moving around. Yeah, that's an infinite wheel. But as far as slots being the main thing, I don't agree with that. And I don't see that. I mean, of course, the numbers are bigger because people like gambling, right? Like, people want to gamble. But as far as the site pushing slot streamers like another site we know, I don't feel like it's doing that. I don't see it. You might, though. Thanks, Ben. No worries, Danako. Gives you a fat host. We need a host alert, right? We need a host alert. I mean, I'm not subbed, but I'm still here, though. And Papagoth, that's my ambition, to get you to sub with these cool badges, which we're going to come up with on this very stream. I know we're waffling here and we're walking around the subject, but we are going to get to sub badges on this stream for sure. Welcome to the platform, sir. Denny Ace. Is that for me? I'm welcome. Thank you. Don't forget Lolly Socks. Hey, he's not here. Get in the pool, but keep an eye out. Exactly. One little eye poking out. Redox. Hello, Gives. Why you been ignoring me on DLive? I'm not on DLive, dude. But if you're watching on DLive, all power to you. Come on over to kick.com. Especially on a day like today when DLive's going to shut down for the 24-hour period. This would be the one day that you probably should sling on over to Kick, right? If not forever, just for the one day. Because DLive is going to shut down. And it's just for the day. And don't misquote me. But Gives a minute said DLive shutting down. No, it's shutting down for one day. They've been announcing this on the Twitter for quite a while. I'm assuming they've announced it on the Discord. I wouldn't know though, because they banned me from the Discord. I'm seeing 80. Probably because I'm streaming on Kick, but restreaming on YouTube and DLive. I'm keen to see how gaming streams go here, but mostly here for Gives. Thank you, Papa. I ate a big bag of Bombay mix tonight, washed down with a nice Pilsner. Heck yeah. That sounds nice. Is the wheel curated or auto? I've no idea. I've no idea how the wheel works. I have been up there a few times. And that's also a few more times than I have been on DLive in the last year. How about that, eh? How about that? I went to New Zealand. For those that are new to me, that might have come in from that big fat host before, get this, right? Get this. I'm an Australian, and I'm on the east coast of Australia. I've been streaming on DLive nearly for 4 years. April will be my 4th year on DLive. Almost full time too. Like not I mean, there was definitely a period at the beginning where maybe the first 2 years I did daily, but I probably missed out, I don't know, 10 days out of the year or something. But anyway, last year I made a snap decision to go and live in New Zealand. Why? I'd done it before. I'd lived in New Zealand in the year 2000 and I've always wanted to go back. And so I made a decision to get a job and go over there and live in New Zealand. Of course, I was also going to stream it, right? So my plan was to go over, get set up and work for the winter, right? New Zealand is a pretty famous, Queenstown, the South Island, it's pretty famous for snowboarding and extreme, all that shit, right? Like hang gliding and all that cool crap. So I went over there, got this job working on the mountain, driving buses from Queenstown up to Coronet Peak, staff buses, and then doing car park shuttling. Once I got there, I set up and I was doing live streams, IRL, did a whole bunch of content up mountains, in front of lakes, drinking New Zealand whiskey, drinking New Zealand beers, sitting in, like literally sitting in snow with Lord of the Rings mountains behind, talking all about this and that. I did a 12-hour or 11-hour live IRL stream from my job where I spent the whole day in a bus driving passengers and talking to them on camera up on Coronet Peak. I did that for 11 hours. I did other days where I went up the top of the mountain and I streamed snowboarding. I hung out in lakes and did a whole day in the snow when it was snowing in Queenstown, which is not rare, but it happens maybe once or twice every season where it snows at not sea level, but at the Lake Wakatipu, 330 meters above sea level. Lake Wakatipu snowed in town. I'm walking around town with the snow streaming. Not once, not even once did DLive help promote my content. They didn't put me on the wheel. They never tweeted me. They never showcased that there's an IRL streamer been on our platform now for 3 years. He's a verified partner. He's in New Zealand. Go and show him some love. Not once. So I'm not saying that I deserved it or that it was something that was expected. But if you want the platform to grow and there's somebody out there who's bought a LiveU Solo, bought 2 4G connections and is wandering around New Zealand with a GH5 and a backpack full of whiskey and streaming to people and interviewing people on the Lake Wakatipu, wouldn't that be the content instead of fucking ducks at a duck farm? So I'm just saying, you might say, dude, you're bitter. Yeah, I am a little bitter. I'm not denying that, because that's shit behavior from a site that I'm partnered with. And at that point, they also banned me from the Discord for asking questions. So I'm just saying.
But they hadn't updated the process, so I hadn't heard the change.
That's hands on.
But you see, it's a collar up, a chicken, a pop, Capitis, and a call, but of an in a safe. I'm not going down there, no way, boys and girls. Amen to that one. Get your own hands, get your own bits and pieces, get those whole. I'll wait patiently.
Papa Zadook gifting out. Papa Zadook, dude. Props to staff member. Came in right on the comment about DLive staff. That's interesting. Thank you, man. Gifted out 5 subs, but only 2 alerts came up. By the way, thank you. Very, very kind of you. Also, for those that are new to the channel, all of that crap you heard during my alert, that's me sleep talking. I'm not making that shit up. I talk in my sleep. Now, that is a compilation stitched together of the best of the bangers, but that is me rambling in my sleep about God knows what. I'm going to be doing that for all kinds of alerts here on Kick. They're all going to include sleep talking. Now, those ones are a bit lengthy because it's a big thing, right? It's a sub. It's a $5 sub to my channel per month. That's big. That deserves a fairly lengthy alert. When you roll out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a hit like that, I don't know how it ties it all together. It seemed to miss the couple at the end. We've got to get these badges today, though. We've got to do these badges because people are subbed and they're not getting badges. That's like buying a ticket to a movie and not seeing the preview? No, that's not like it at all. That's like non-alcoholic beer. You're still drinking beer, but there's no buzz to it, right? It's not quite like that either. It's like something that I can't think of right now. Let me just go back up in the chat and see what I missed. Rob Mack's over here. Rob Mack, how you doing, man? Good morning. DLive, more like D-Trash. Minutes have been dropped. What are these? Minutes. So minutes are an in-stream, for want of a better word, let's call it a currency. It's not. So at some point in the future, these minutes that are being dropped are going to be usable for certain things. We're not too sure what those things are. We're not too sure when they'll be usable. All we know is right now you can collect them. They automatically drop into the chat at 10-minute intervals and you can pick them up. We will use them for something somewhere sometime. I don't know what. It could be like triggering a song or triggering, I don't know. I don't know. But I know it's a thing that isn't fully finessed yet. So just pick them up, forget about them. Clean up with them, like collect them, and then forget you've done it. Just hold on to them. In the Chisel chat... Is that VHS behind you? I feel old now. Natrium, no, it's not. Oh, those ones down there are. These are mini DV. By the way, I'm actually in the process of digitizing these mini DV cassettes, and I've encountered an error with this guy. My old Sony TRV900 mini DV camcorder. Every 4 seconds, it glitches so that when you're capturing through the mini DV Firewire port, when it captures, it stops the capture and restarts to another one. So you get like for like an 8-minute video on this tape, you get like 800 little files. And I'm like, what's going on? So I'm going to have to either borrow, Kramer, if Danilo, if you're watching on Facebook, have you got an old mini DV camcorder I can borrow just to get through these last, I've captured all the others, but and you might say, well, it could just be the tape, dude. I put a brand new, can you even believe I've got one of these? It's the year 2023, and I had 2 of these unopened mini DV cassettes. Can you believe that? By the way, there'll be a little glitch right here. I've got an Apple script running, and it takes up a bit of system resources. Should be fine now, though. Yeah, I've got 2 of these unopened mini DV cassettes. So I put one in here and did a fresh recording. And I also have... Good luck finding one of these in 2023, a mini DV cleaning cassette. So I cleaned the heads. I also did this. Also cleaned them with this acetone isopropyl alcohol, and we call them Swispers. You call them Q-tips. Clean the heads. None of it worked. So I'm at a closure point where I can't capture any more DV cassettes until I borrow a better mini DV camcorder, which my friend Danilo Kramer probably does have, because he had about 700 when we were kids, because he used to work in the field. He was an electronics engineer before he became a landscape photographer. Go and search up D Kramer photography. If you think I'm, you know what, I'll do it for you. Check this guy out. Where are we? We'll go over here. Check this guy out. D Kramer. Little props to my friend. This is his photography website. In fact, I'll tell you what I could do. I could even put this in the chat so that you dudes could have a look. I can put links in the chat, can't I? Yeah, there you go. You guys can go and have a look at your own leisure time. These are all his landscape photography. He's down this way. He's down my area. Yeah, so he's made his mark as a landscape photographer when he used to be a electronics technician. Geez, we're waffling here, and you know what we're doing? We're waffling past badges. We haven't done badges yet. Shit. Let me go back up in the chat and go forward with more time waste. This isn't wasting time though, right? This is engaging with the chat. This is important. Back up in the chit chat. Oh shit! I got to scroll. Do a bit of scrolling here. Yeah, okay, that was the mini DV stuff. Yep. Might be trick with the rage. VHS is a bit bigger. Yeah, VHS was down below. Duck the fuck from Wolf's gone camping. How you doing, Wolfskis? And that's when Papa Zadook came in. Papa Zadook being a staff member here, that's very kind of Papa Zadook to not only be a staff member and being active in my channel, but also gifting out subs. Thank you. And Papa Goth, you have the right to be bitter. DLive is trash. Doubt it will improve after the relaunch. Let's wait and see. Perdsky, it's his old footage. He's used different mediums since the up. Yeah, there you go. Thanks for the gifted subs. Thanks, Saduk. Red Ox with the jack. Crack Rock Chris. One alert for my sub. Second alert showed the gift subs to everyone. Yeah. That's why there were two different alerts. Of course. I get it. So it's not. So if you batch drop out 5 gifted subs, the alert will ring once and it will say Papa Zadook gifted out 5 subs to the channel. Gotcha. Miss Thunder, hello, Miss Thunder. Yo, Gibbs. I'll spread the love over here too. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Papa Zadook, you're clearly a generous person with the time, subs, info, brave sir. Bravo, sir. Daleski. Papa Zadook, say hello to Dale. Dale's a long-termer here on DLive and here on Kick. Badge is overrated, to be honest. It's more important that the streamer call it out. This is true, Natrium, and I try to do that. I mean, my follower alert on DLive was funny at the start, but then when I had to say it 8,000 times, it became, are you sure you want to do that, dude? And I was thinking once I achieved 10,000 followers on DLive, I'd have to change my follower alert because I was physically saying it the whole time. But I think that it's important to acknowledge when somebody has done the right thing, and a little badge just gives the chat, like, oh, that guy's been here for that long, right? Then you can kind of get a sense of OG-ness. But I kind of agree with you. It's a little bit overrated, but I think it's a feature that we should implement. It's on the site. We should still use it. As far as badges, I mean, I'm an OG, but I spent time away as well, so I'm not sure that counts. I think that still counts. It's as long as it's still you. As long as it's not someone coming in with your handle saying, I'm that Papa Goth guy from years ago. No. And by the way, people come and go, right? People come and go from everything, like, you don't have to be here the whole time, as long as you know that you've been here from the beginning. What's the saying in crypto? It's not timing the market, it's time in the market. In this case, it's time. It's the time you notice the market. These metaphors aren't working. I'll just back out of that one. We're just missing Sharla and Hendrik in this stream. Hendrik's probably sleeping. Sharla's probably out working. Might be a bad firewire cable. Papa Zadook, that's an interesting point. No, it's not. You know why I know it's not? So these are in order. Now they're not because I took that one out. These are in order. And one of the more recent cassettes that I filmed with back in the day.
They hadn't updated the process, so I hadn't heard the change. That's hands-on. But you see, it's a collar up, Kapperish and a call, but in the save of the shaping.
Mindy! Forget everything I was talking about, that shit. Mindy! Wow! Is that Mindy the Mindy? It is, isn't it? Mindy? Shit. That's amazing. Thank you for coming over. It is Mindy. I'm going to have to do this, folks. Mindy, you are absolutely OG. As far as OG comes, where's my creator dashboard? Mindy, thank you for swinging over on kick.com. Dude, I brought Mindy over here. Thank you for swinging over on Hey, keep me down. This is cool, Mindy. So nice to have you over here. This is early days for a new platform, and I'm really happy you're here. Where this goes, we don't know, but it's so cool that you're here. There you go. You get a VIP badge and an OG badge. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's cool. This is just a little way that this website showcases who's who. There's only 50 VIP badges and 25 OG badges. There's not many OG badges left. But that's okay because ultimately there can't be that many OGs, right? You've got to either be an OG or not. So back up in the chat. Okay, there you go. I gave you the link to Kramer Photography. Natrium, I was wondering, don't you need a program to stream here? Is it so simple that you can do it all in dashboard? Ooh. That's an interesting question. I mean, I obviously use OBS like most sort of home streamers, but and I use restream.io. So when I'm doing IRL streams, the stream will go from my live view solo into restream and then straight into Kick, which will be intriguing because right now there's a feature which I don't like on Kick, and it includes this here. When you go to your creator dashboard, so I'll just pause this stream. Go to your creator dashboard. So see this big red button here, stop streaming? You've also got to hit that button to start streaming. So when I'm out on field, on location, and I want to do an IRL stream, typically I just send the signal to restream. And as long as restream's turned on, which it always is, the stream goes out. You don't have to go and start and stop streams. It's kind of like in the early days of YouTube Studio, where you had to go in and press start stream and end stream in the studio. I'm hoping, and I feel like it's coming, and I know Papa Zadouk said it is coming, but I feel like it's coming soon because I've noticed when you end stream, like I end stream on my stream deck, it actually stops the stream in the dashboard, but it doesn't start the stream. So that needs to be fixed, definitely for IRL streams. I wonder how that Suspenders dude does it. I wonder how he starts his... He must just have his phone out and go to the browser and hit it manually. I mean, it's a workaround. It's not a great workaround, but... But as far as doing the entire stream from the dashboard, whew, I mean, people are obviously doing IRL. I don't know if they're all using a live view solo like I do. We will have Kicks coming very, very soon. Kicks are coming over as well. Kicks. So Kicks is like the lemon, I suppose. That's from Papa. So whenever Papa Zadouk talks, that's a staff member, I guess, breaking down any, if anybody has any concerns, or if there's ever like what's the word where it's gray, if there's ever a gray area and Papa Zadouk answers, then that's taken as that's coming from the web, from the source itself. We need a can't badge. No, it is me, Vancouver boy now living in the sticks, but yeah, it's me. Thanks, Papa Goth. Dugsky, Papa Zadouk, it's looking more and more like this is the platform to be on. Dugsky. How you doing, Can't? Get that VB long neck up in you, fair dinkum Aussie. By the way, folks, in 2 more days, it is 5 years to the death of Tracer. So we're going to be celebrating with a little Jack and some interesting... I've got some cool videos that I've dug up from Tracer. I don't want to kick Gibbs, he's a good man. I just want to donate, Redox. Mindy's there. G'day, Doug. Hi, Rob Mack. Dang, Mindy. Papa Zadouk, have to jet. Other things to take care of. I wish you a great stream. If you guys want to come over to the platform to stream full time, we would love to have you. Bingo, right on. If you have questions, you can find me on the official Kick Discord. His name's Kevin. Cheers and take care. I mean, look, you know how I feel about Discords and about staff members and about being banned. Here is one that I'm not banned from, and we can all have a conversation. Papa Goth, Dave Washer, I'm an OG. Hey Dave, how you doing, man? Everything's good. Rest in peace, Tracer. Okay, so let's go back. That's up to speed with the chisel chat. Let's go back to these badges. So, Tracer died. I didn't even know he was sick. So, subscriber badges. This is what we need to work out, folks. We need to have a different badge per sub. Base will be 1, and then 2 months. What I was saying before is we could have a hand with multiple fingers. The base would be a fist with nothing, and then if you've subbed for me for 2 months, so if you're in that category here of 2 months, suddenly your hand has 2 fingers. Now, I know this is going to get weird when you go past 4. If you've subbed to me for 3 months, 3 fingers. Subbed to me for 6 months, 4 fingers. Sub to me for 9 months, you get a whole hand. Sub to me for a year, and suddenly fingers start growing where they shouldn't be. You feel me? All the way through to 20 fingers. I reckon that's cool. That could be cool. So to make that work, are there any graphic artists out there that want to contribute a hand? It's going to have to look like this. It's going to have space around it for 20 fingers and a thumb. I guess we could look on PNG Tree. Natrium, here's my take. Kick will never take over Twitch, but Twitch can make Kick take over Twitch, and they're doing it. Kick gonna be it. Interesting. Radox, I reckon we can do something more creative than that. Oh shit me. Well, I'm all out of ideas, man. I tried. What do you got? What do you got? The different numbered fingers would be confusing. Well, you'd obviously know that you were in the different category when the fingers start getting big, like more and more, and all of a sudden you can't see it. Like there's just too many fingers. You're like, and they can be different colors, right? So like shades of getting from like blue's my favorite color. So the last one, the 8-year one would be, you know, blue, and the others one would be like shades of blue. I like the idea gives. Shame I don't know any graphic designers. 1 year, a visual representation of Fart Girl's sphincter.
I want to mow the lawn and go fishing.
I don't know if we should be doing that. Let's go and have a look at PNG Tree though. PNG Tree, because this is where you can find PNGs. And we could go, they always have an ad there. We could go hand. Are they PNGs? Oh, we need vector, don't we? I mean, that's what I was thinking of, a view like that. Like that, and we could just keep adding fingers to it. Look at this, double gives. Actually, that's kind of cool too. The double give. Can you see that? Is it too small? The double give. My logo is this. He's got 2 gives. He's like, take it or leave it. Yeah, I think we're going to get something out of this, folks. Gonna lurk, have to cook supper for my ailing relatives. I'm full audio though. Okay, thanks, Papa Goth. Cheers, man. By the way, I got to take a quick slash, man. Can I just bump out for a quick slash? I drank too much of that water. I got to take a whiz. Back right in a second. So I was just thinking while I was touching my penis, while I was taking a slash, how can you do it without touching it? I'm just being real here. I was touching my penis and thinking, these badges for subs, they're small. So if we were to use a hand that had 20 fingers, you're probably not even going to see it in the chat. It's going to be that small, right? Like it's going to be. I haven't really put my graphic design helmet on here correctly, or it needs to be attached better, because it's going to be so little that you're not even going to see that they're different. So should it just be different colored hands? I mean, I do like the idea of these hands. It could just be a version of one of these hands, each sticker. Each badge. I don't think a hand and fingers will work. Yeah, it's because it's going to be the size. And by the way, you can't see it on screen chat, but you can only see it on the popped out chat. So I can see it when I pop my Swizzle chat out here on the big screen. But that's why, yeah, it's going to have to be a small. It's going to be a small representation of a badge. I don't think it's going to work. What I thought. That's why most badges stick to pixel and 2D art. Yeah. How about you do something kick-ass like an eagle and a bear for the badges? An eagle and a bear? Natrium, I got an idea for sub badges. Do old stuff like 1 month a floppy disk, 3 month cassette, 6 month VHS, 1 year CD. Ah, that's kind of cool, dude. That's kind of cool. BenMan1, can I ask how you make money on here? Well, currently, make money by subs. 100% of revenue goes to the streamer, minus the fee from the Stripe transaction. But that's how I'm making money at this stage. But Natrium, that's a really good idea, man. That's a really good idea. So let's have a look then. So let's see how many we need first. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 skins. So we need 20 in total. So if I open up a notepad, let's go to stickies. I'll just make a notepad here. Oh, stickies, get out of town. Really? It opens up all my stickies? Okay, I won't use stickies, I'll use notes. Okay, so I got a notepad open up here. So if I make this larger, so we've got it. Before we start looking for graphics, let's plot it out. So the base one here will be, where's my notes here? So base, get that out of the way. Either way, you can't see what's underneath it. So base will equal I mean, let's think about what we got first. We got floppy disk, 2 month, so 2 equals month. Oh no, 2 month. 2M equals month. So we can just say, let's just say CD. 3 month equals, let's just say hard drive. 4 month equals, oh sorry, not 4 month, 6 month, goes from 3 to 6. 6 months equals, people so friendly here, Natrium. Yeah, fully. How could we forget vinyl and cassettes? Of course, cassette. So cassette. Oops. 6 months, 9 month equals. Whoops. Vinyl. I can never spell vinyl. Seriously, I know that's not how it's spelled, but shit me, it's a weird word. I looked in the chat to see how it was spelled. That word is always bugged me. Floppy, vinyl, cassette, VHS. Did I put? I haven't put VHS yet, have I? So once we get these in a list, we'll rank them as what they should be. So 9 months. Okay, so now we enter the 1 year mark. 1 year equals VHS, and these obviously we'll put these in position in order later. 1.5 year equals Blu-ray, and we could just use the logo to specify that it's a Blu-ray. 2 year will equal. Thank you, Doug, for spelling vinyl correctly for me. Gramophone. We got the gramophone too. 2.5 year. I think you should do them 1 month, then 3 months, 6 month, 1 year, 3 year, 5 years, so on. Make it a drag. Well, it's not me doing it though. Like these here, these are the sub badges that'll come up. Like Blu-ray logo is copyrighted, and I can't choose. These are the time frames. These are the time frames, Natrium. So I can't change that. Memory stick, shit yeah, memory stick. How can we forget about memory stick? Sony's SD card. Oh, we got an SD card too. Memory stick. 3 year. SSD. Oh, SSD, of course. 3 year. 3.5 year equals not CD, SD. So smaller. Oh, we got MP3 player, Laserdisc. Shit yeah. Can't you skip 2 months with only not adding? I'm asking because I got no clue. I don't imagine so. I imagine what would happen if you skipped it. If you skipped it, Natrium, it would just be blank, like it is right now. When you guys sub now, you just get the blank. Someone donated a lemon over on YouTube on DLive. Hey, come over to kick.com. Walkman. So hang on a second. I forgot this one. 3.5 year. 4 year is compact flash card, CF. You know the bigger ones. In case we don't remember what CF is, compact flash. 4.5 year. Oh, that Amiga. The Walkman first. 5 year. I never had one of those iOmega drive. Reel to reel. Of course. Daleski, how can we forget reel to reel? 5.5. Reel to reel. Natrium, I'd think you'd keep the badge you have till a new one is reached, but I'm only guessing. Actually, yeah, you're right. You're probably right. You're probably right. You're probably right. Boombox, the old classic. But this is fun doing it this way. 6 year equals boombox. But I like the spoken word. We're putting that in as well. 6.5 year equals spoken word. How am I going to make that? How am I going to replicate spoken word as a 2D graphical interface? This is rad. Not a banger. Nat had a banger idea. Natrium, thank you, dude. But you do you, though. I love this. Man, I really appreciate it. This is cool, man. 7 year. We've only got 3 more to think of. What else have we? What have we missed here? Gramophone. A cave painting. Yes, a cave painting. So I guess what we're doing here is we're actually thinking about different methods of different throughout the ages. How has anything been stored and delivered? TV. We didn't even think of a TV, Melbourne Doug. Of course. 7.5 year will be TV. And Rob Mack with the 8-track. 8 year, 8-track. Okay, so let's go and put these in an order. So let's just verify we got 20 though. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we got 20. Blockchain needs to be in there as well, of course. Okay, so let's get rid of some that we don't think we'll need. Blockchain, floppy disk. What can go out of this list? Do it in a chronological order. Right on, Dale. That's what we need to do for sure. Could take it back in time. So the newest thing, like a CD, is 1 month, and 8 years is OLED. So that's obviously a cave painting. Okay. I really want to put blockchain as the final one. What could we take out of this list then? I guess SSD, secure digital, compact flash. No, they need to be in there. Walkman, Amiga drive, reel-to-reel boombox. Spoken word. The spoken word one is classic. Earliest in time up to current day, yeah. TV, 8-track. One of them's got to go though, because I want SSD and SD are too similar, but they're not though, because an SSD is the big drive and a secure digital is the tiny one that you put in a GoPro. And they would look different representation too, right? If anything, DVD, which we didn't put in there, if anything, DVD and Blu-ray. You know what? We could just get rid of Blu-ray and call it DVD. You guys agree? Okay, I'll tell you what. If you guys agree, then we'll agree. We'll agree. We'll agree. Okay, so what are we going to change Blu-ray to DVD? Because I can't believe no one remembered DVD. Do you know what? By the way, pop quiz for additional points in a game of which we're not even playing. Without looking, don't you fuckers go to Google and search it. What does DVD stand for? Now, we've got a very quick turnaround here. Latency is only like a second. So first person to answer gets a tap on the desk. DVD. DVD. And I'll give you a clue. It doesn't stand for... I'm not going to say. Bam! Dalesky! Digital versatile disc. People always go, oh, digital video disc. It's got to be digital video. No, digital versatile, because it also includes a memory storage area for other media, not just video. But I do love this extra quickness with the chat. Like you can actually ask questions and then there'll be an answer almost immediately. That's the 1 second keyframe interval, right? We forgot tinfoil phonograph. Think about what would be the hardest to get a picture on. Blu-ray might be similar to CD, so that's good. Blu-ray and CD, yeah, you're right. If I was going to use Blu-ray, I was going to use the logo. Okay, what'll be the most difficult to get a picture of though? You've already said you guys think SSD and SD are too close. So SSD would be tricky to get a picture of because they're not specific. So let's get rid of SSD and let's just keep the secure digital tiny compact flash card. Disc or disc? I think no trumpet for Dale. Jesus, now you're getting picky. So we got space for one there. I wanted to put in at the end here blockchain. So we'll just put it here for the time being, but we'll rearrange them. So the other one we got to add is we're going to change Blu-ray to DVD, right? Because that's going to be easy to get an image of. All right, let's put them in order then. If we can all agree that blockchain will be the final one. So blockchain will go at the 8-year mark. And we'll paste it. Blockchain. What did I type over? 8-track. So 8-track will just put... Oh, you know what we should do? We should just make 2 of these. Hang on a second. Okay, let's just make 2. Cave painting's got to be first, absolutely. Let's make 2 notes. And we'll just slide them across each other. I'll make them smaller so we can see all the font. Actually, I'll just make it one smaller first and then work on the other one. I'll make this so that we can see it in its entirety. Okay, so there you can see them in their entirety. And I'll just make a new note here. And I'll take out all of these and we'll just move them across. Ah, shit. Get out of there. Get out of there. Okay. And just to answer quickly, Redox, what are minutes? Just super quick. Minutes are a, let's call it a currency, an in-app currency, not available yet. It will be used for, and when I say currency, I don't think dollar amount, think something that you can collect that I give out on the stream that will enable you to do things later on. We're not sure what those things are, but they're coming, and you can collect them. We call them minutes. People might call them other things on their own channel. I call them minutes. Keep collecting them, keep stacking them, and at some point they'll be used for something. It's still early days though. Trolls? Where are the trolls? Trolls, they go hard on every new platform. I didn't see it. Similar to bits or points for Twitch, I would assume. Now, I didn't really stream on Twitch, so I guess you're on your own there. Can we all agree that the final one will be blockchain? We can all agree with that. So blockchain comes out of 3 year and goes into 8 year. And therefore, the first one will be a cave painting. I think we've all agreed on that, right? A cave painting is the base cave painting. I love it. That's going to be easy to find too. So we've got those two. We've got the start and the end. So what comes next? A cave painting. I like how it's got to be in a cave too. It can't just be on a tree or something. It's got to be inside of a cave. And when you see a cave painting, like it's usually like a handprint or something, you can instantly see what it is. Oh, it's a cave painting. Gramophone? In this list, the gramophone comes next. I reckon you're right, Rob Mack. My OnlyFans page. Spoken word is... Yeah, actually, spoken word is obviously above gramophone, yeah. For sure, because that's speech, right? That has to come next. You're right. Spoken word comes out of 6 year and goes into the 2 month. Spoken word. And then I guess... So... Oh, this is going to be tricky, dudes. This could be contentious too, but I reckon gramophone is next. But didn't they need vinyl to play on a gramophone? So wouldn't you need to have had a vinyl record before you could have played a gramophone? What were they playing on gramophones? Was it not vinyl? Or was it some other tech that I missed? Why is my stream not playing up there? Gramophone used wax cylinders. Okay, interesting. So that predates the vinyl. I got to sleep. Night night, everyone. Night night, Pertsky. Cheers, man. Gramophone was wax. Vinyl came after. Okay, so then in that case, gramophone is definitely third. Gramophone comes after spoken word. I'll give it a capital G as well. This is going to be tricky, man. Well, then vinyl came next, right? After the gramophone. Vinyl number 4, I agree. Here comes vinyl in 4th position. So vinyl. By the way, as we go through this, we didn't even include mini DV. We didn't even include the one that kicked this all off. We haven't even included mini DV in this list. Could we get rid of one and put mini DV in? Mini DV came. Oh, actually, let's not bother. Reel to reel in 5. So now we're entering into the tape era. So reel to reel to record to lay onto vinyl. Yeah, you're right. The reel to reel came before vinyl then. Magnetic tape came before vinyl. Of course it did. So the 8-track came before vinyl. Reel to reel, definitely, because they recorded on reel to reel and then cut it to vinyl. So vinyl comes after this. Does that mean the 8-track supersedes the reel to reel? Is that looking right? Eight-track, reel-to-reel, then vinyl. That makes more sense, right? Oh, Rob, Matt's got a link to the timeline of audio formats. Instead of me clicking that, could you just summarize it? I knew this would get contentious, though. Reel-to-reel was earlier than 8-track. Okay. Reel-to-reel replaces 8-track. Eight-track, reel-to-reel, 8-track, vinyl, then cassette. That's where I was headed that way too. I was headed that way as well. Yeah, that's how I was looking. So at that point, though, then you've got Walkmans, because after the cassette came the Sony Walkman. Ah, before the Walkman came the boombox, though, because the boombox was kind of like a Walkman. You could carry it on your shoulder. So the Walkman came after the boombox, and that's when Sony went, we got to make this thing smaller, right? Cassette was definitely after 8-track. Cassette and Walkman are too similar. Interesting point. Interesting point. G'day, mate. G'day, YouTube. Oh, where did TV come in? Yeah, true. We forgot TV. TV. So TV would have come in after gramophone, right? We forgot TV, folks. TV would have come in after gramophone, surely. What's this dickhead doing? I beat you, moderators, to those trolls. TV would have come in after the gramophone, right? TV is the same as blockchain, though. What? TV is the same as blockchain? No, blockchain is the tech. TV came in about the 50s. I'm putting TV. We're out of sync here, folks. I'm thinking this all has to be bumped down. I should have done this in an Excel spreadsheet because now I've got to cut and paste everything. I reckon TV's got to go after gramophone, right? Cave painting, spoken word, gramophone, TV, reel-to-reel, 8-track, vinyl, cassette, boombox, Walkman. But somewhere in there, VHS has to slide as well. Either way, it came after the gramophone. Speakers and headphones? That's the Walkman, though. Speakers and headphones. So I'm going to do this. Walkman is going down here. We're making space for TV here, folks. Whoops. So I'm going to put TV in here. VHS was 80s, mid to late 80s, depending on your part of the world. Okay, so that would... VHS would have come in... If it's the 80s, it would have also been in this time, right? Cassette, boombox, Walkman. Because they're all around the 80s as well. I'm gonna slide it in here with cassette, boombox, Walkman. Because the cassette was the VHS, but it was the audio format. So I reckon it's like this. I reckon it goes in there. Cassette, then the VHS version of the cassette. Also the floppy drive era. Floppy drive is the 80s, 90s, when computers sort of became a bit more of a thing. I reckon the floppy disk comes in after the Walkman, though. Yeah? I reckon floppy disk comes in now. The advent of personal computing. Me think boombox before cassette. The boombox came before the cassette? No, you had to have the cassette to play on the boombox. The tape deck, right? Donaka, what about zip disk? Ah, that's the Amiga thing, right? Amiga zip drive. We've already got that there, but that's what you meant, right? Boombox should be before cassette. Okay, if you think the boombox predates the cassette. What? So there was a boombox with just a radio? Or a vinyl boombox? Early boomboxes didn't have cassettes. What did you play on it then? Did you just play vinyl on or something? Okay, you might be right. I always thought it was the cassette, because then they went to like the dual cassette boombox where you could tape to tape. You could be right though. There's a radio boombox, was it? Wouldn't that just be the wireless though? Shit, we forgot wireless. Dude, there's not enough, eh? There's not enough slots. We need 30 slots. We forgot the wireless. Where are we going to put... We can't... What? Spoken word and cave painting. I love that they're the two of the top ones, eh? If you guys think it's right, then we'll change it. We'll change it. So boombox will go up here. And the cassette will come... Oh, I forgot the X. I see what I started here in Atrium. It was a great idea, but I knew it would get contentious. Okay. I think we're looking good, though. So after the floppy disk came the iAmiga zip drive, which is what Donako was talking about, right? I feel like that's definitely in there next. Floppy disk, then they went, we need something bigger. Not only am I right, but I'm also wrong. I'm also not wrong. Shit. Speak it. Speak it from the hilltop. Now we get into the interesting time. We're all givers here. What about DVD? The digital versatile disc came after the CD. So CD would be next, surely. But the hard drive came out not long after the CD. Well, the DVD and the CD, these two are super close together, right? CD predates the DVD. But then also memory stick and shit. Memory stick. DVD but they're late 80s. Memory stick before CD. You're dead right. You're dead right. Sony memory stick. CD is the same as DVD. No. I thought DVDs played CDs. They do, but the CD came first, for sure. because the CD could fit a total of 700 megabytes of data, whereas the DVD could fit 4.2 or 4.6 gigabytes. So the CD could only put less than a gig of data on it, which is why commercial CDs, when you put music, when you digitally store music onto a disc, and if it's a CD, uncompressed audio equates to around about 700 meg for about 72 to 75. They could squeeze 80 minutes onto it in some level of compression, but uncompressed, you could fit about 80 minutes onto a CD. That's why some of the better albums that you might have in your collection, including Blood Sugar Sex Magic by the Chili Peppers, runs for around about 76 minutes. That's the physical maximum limit you can put on uncompressed audio onto a CD. Now you enter into an interesting world where you then talk about, well, what about mini disc, man? They made it half the size and you could put 120 minutes. This is all 8-track compression at that point. But either way, we're not going to go down that avenue. But I think mini disc should be in here though. You know what? We could get rid of compact flash. Compact flash is a version of SD, and I want to add, instead of compact flash, mini disc, because it was a revolution in like Asian markets. DVD was a game changer from CD. Yeah, right on. Memory or USB stick came after floppy, zip, and CD. Yes, that's right. But memory stick is specific to Sony. But we got it there. We got it there in the right spot. What's going to be interesting is I feel like mini disc was hyped, then DVD crushed it. Actually, mini disc came after DVD, I feel. Either way, hard drives existed in this era, but they were so little. Memory stick, hard drive, CD, because hard drives were in computers, but they were like, you know, it's got a whopping 30 megabytes of hard drive storage. They weren't used what we were using them for today. So what I feel like it is here, we're looking at, if you think mini disc came before DVD, then this will be great because that'll slot in right here. Mini disc. And SD. No, mate, I use mini discs on PC around the same time as CD, at least in North America. Yeah, me too. In the year 2000, I had mini discs, and I was using a Sony product, like an interface that you could drop and drag. Hard drives have always been in computers, so it's like the 1960s. Yeah, exactly. So we've kind of got that. The hard drive is a bit out of whack there. I feel like the hard drive would have predated the zip drive and the floppy disk. So these are out of sync here. Yeah, I feel like the hard drive has to come out of there and go up here. Yeah, because computers all had hard drives, but they just weren't they weren't quite what we refer to them as today. Like they weren't used for, like, you know, like storing gigabytes of data and whatnot. They were like, even they were, wouldn't they have even been used as ROM at that point? Yeah, hard drive before floppy and other storage mediums. Yeah, for sure. Larry, Jason, what is this? We're working on some badges, and we're just the history of storage. It's not really the history of storage. We needed to get 20 separate badges so when you subscribe to my channel, you can subscribe for the base amount, or you can subscribe. If you subscribe again, then you subscribe for 2 months. Then if you've subscribed again, you subscribe for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 1 year, 1.5 years. And for each of these milestones you pass, we're going to have individual badges for the sub. So it comes up in the chat. And so what we thought of, or what Nate thought of, was, why don't we do it, because we have this behind me, these old school tech, why don't we do it based upon old school technology? So we laid out 20 different old school techs, and then we put them in the order that they came through. It's kind of like communications throughout the eras. Starts off with cave painting. I love that it starts with the cave painting and it ends in the blockchain. That's too good. That's too good. Let's get rid of this one. I reckon we've nailed it there, folks. I reckon we've nailed it. 2 turntables and a microphone. Bottles and cans. Just clap your hands. Just clap your hands. So now that I've got that, I can go ahead and start creating artwork, which I won't do on this stream because that would be tedium and I've got to get ready to go to work. But I'm so stoked we've got this here. I'm so stoked that we've got this. Is everybody finally happy with this order? I'll read it out to you. And this is in chronological, historical order. Cave painting, spoken word, gramophone, television, reel-to-reel, 8-track, vinyl, boombox, VHS. I guess we should put audio cassette here. Audio cassette, Walkman, hard drive, floppy disk, Amiga zip drive, memory stick, CD, mini disc, DVD. See, this one's a bit of a strange one. Secure digital, blockchain. SD is the smaller cards you put in GoPros. It's not quite... I don't know. Could we get rid of that? Exactly how floppy is that floppy disk? Yeah, ironically, they're hard. Could we get rid of the secure digital? I feel like that one's a bit like... Although it was used everywhere, right? It was all over. Like it's in most like MP3 players and like... No, that needs to be in there, right? It's a mechanism for storage that surpasses everything above it, and it's tiny. No, it's got to be in there. Don't forget to save the note. You don't have to save on a Mac. It just saves it for you, but I'll do it for you. Bam. So I'll do that. I'll go ahead and create the artwork for that. And how about radio pre-TV? We forgot radio, didn't we? Yeah, I said that. I said wireless. We forgot radio. I forgot notes. You also got torrents. Yeah, we forgot torrents. What even is the Amiga zip drive? It was a way that, like, it was basically a floppy disk, but which could store way more data. But I feel like we got to put radio in here somewhere. Radio would predate TV. So what can we get rid of to add radio? What could we get rid of? Eliminate the zip drive? I'm going with that. I'm thinking that's probably a good idea to eliminate the zip drive. I was going to say eliminate zip drive or eliminate Walkman. But eliminate zip drive, I see that twice in the chat. We'll go with eliminated the zip drive. Zip drive's gone and everything gets bumped down. This is when I should have created this as an Excel spreadsheet, but I didn't. But it's all good. Yeah, radio definitely predates TV. Bang. Bingo, bango. Now we're good. Now we're good, right? Now, the other thing that has to be noted is, will Kik be around in 8 years' time to find your little blockchain subscription alert banner badge? Let's wait and see. As I said earlier, it looks good. Kik is looking good these days. It's early in its time frame, but it is looking good. Thank you for being here with me on this stream. I know we had a good chat. We talked a lot about this and that, a bit of DLive conversation. I love a good chinwag. Appreciate you all being here in the chat. Thanks everybody who subbed on the channel. Thank you Papa Zadook for gifting out subs. Thank you everybody who has subbed to the channel. It's very, very kind of you. I'm so stoked that I do earn 100% of those that income, which is, someone asked before in the chat, how do you make money on Kik? You make money by having viewers like you lovely yahoos that subscribe to the content. And all of the subscription revenue goes to the creator. No percent goes to the platform at this stage. Of course, there are fees that come out from I think it's called Stripe, the payment processor. But what is your sub count currently? Let me check. Go to subscriptions. Payment methods? Nope. Payment history? No payments. Subscriptions. Oh, these are outgoing subscriptions. Hold on a second. Have we done this wrong? Create a dashboard. Revenue. Nine active subscriptions. Future payout, $93. Dude, that's amazing. $93. Hang on, what's this? 9 subscribers, 5 gifted. Estimated income after... It's got a full history here. That's sick, dudes. This is in pink because it's bigger. Oh no, these are gifted subscriptions. Future payout. 90th estimated income. I guess that's minus the fees. I mean, look, $63. That's $63 I was not earning on DLive, that's for certain. What's the requirements for the green badge? The green badge. On my on-screen chat, Shisty TV. Shisty. I'm assuming that comes up as a green because you're subbed. Yeah. I don't know. I'm assuming that comes up green beside your name on my screen. Yeah, on my screen the green comes up. Yeah, but on the chat it doesn't. How did you get kick sub badges? Leela, I guess you have to have subs enabled on your channel. I'm not here to explain how that is being rolled out, but I understand it's being rolled out progressively. Yeah. How do you enable it? No, you can't. The site have to enable it. So subs are currently being tested across numbers of channels, and it's been that way for a few weeks now. They've been rolling it out progressively to certain channels as they go. I got lucky that it got rolled out on my channel a couple of weeks ago, and it is all being tested. Yeah. So it has to be done by the site. So I'd suggest if you're actively hoping for subs on your channel, make an approach to the Discord. You probably want to talk to Kevin, aka Papa Zadook, and just sort of make your pitch to them and say, look, I'd like subs because I've got this and that in mind. And yeah, this, by the way, this money, this future payout money, estimated income, you might say it's nothing really, but I'm also working now and I have a bit of a loan to pay off for a vehicle I bought. It's called GoVan. Well, I thought about calling it Vango, but I think we're going to call it GoVan. And I got work to do on it. So, and I've also got to go to work, my actual job. So I'll be out of here, but thank you all for being here again. Yeah, the more I'm hanging out on Kick, the more I'm enjoying it. It's good vibes. It's good vibes. Happy Valentine's Day for you lovers out there. It's the 14th of February. Also, good luck, DLive, whatever you rebrand as or whatever you come back as. I'm interested to see what that is, but it's going to have to be something pretty good. Papa Zadook, Papa Goth, have a good shift. Thank you, man. Thank you, dude. Cheers, buddy. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you all on the next Stream Skins, whenever that is. Not too sure when. Get out of here. See you soon. Kicking it with Gives a Minute on Kick.